Hello there, guys. Welcome back to Younes Talks Football. Welcome back to another video. And don't say I didn't tell you so. This little bad boy, that can now be put away. That's not going to be in use. Why? Because we have news around the one, the only, Kai Havertz. And ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? I told you, don't panic. It's all gonna be alright. As a wise man once said back in the 70s, goes by the name of the legendary Bob Marley. Don't worry about a thing, cause every little thing is gonna be alright. And that's the truth. It's all gonna be alright. I'm going off on a flipping mad one. Anyway, Kai Havertz from Bayer Leverkusen. There's been updates, and I'm here to engulf you in the news. Let's dip in, because this isn't just come from one person. I have tabs open to read to you guys. I'm going to take this opportunity, yeah? Because all the other videos, I've been trying to say, guys, don't panic. Trust me, it's okay, it's okay. Well, now I've got the evidence, yeah? Now I've got flipping evidence in front of me. So I'm going to throw the evidence at you. You know, like it's a snowball fight, or we're playing dodgeball, and you just got to throw. That's what I'm going to start doing to you guys. I'm just going to start throwing and throwing and throwing, and you can even catch it and embrace it, or get smacked in the face, one of them. So I'd advise you catch it and embrace it. Anyway, let's start off with our good friend Fabrizio Romano, the one and only reliable source of all reliability that exists. Fabrizio Romano is the man. Let's see what he said. He said, Chelsea and Bayer Leverkusen still in talks for Kai Havertz. The player is pushing. The two clubs had a contact also on Monday. There's a distance of 20 million euros, but between Chelsea first bid and Bayer price tag. Chelsea are going to use also add-ons as part of the deal. So that's pretty evident. Just 20 million euros, piece of cake. Chelsea apparently have offered around 58 million and are trying to do all the rest in installments and all the rest as add-ons. Clearly, there's a difference of 20 million euros, but it seems like the initial one lump sum that Chelsea will be throwing at Bayer Leverkusen is dusted and it's sorted. So it's just a question of add-ons. And 20 million euros in pounds, that's about, don't judge my maths here, but I'm guessing around 16 million pounds or so. What's 16 million to us anyway? Let's move on to the next guy, Christian Falk over in Germany. Christian, take us away. Our story, negotiations between Bayer and Chelsea for Kai Havertz started in the middle of last week. Havertz will become the most expensive German player of all time. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Let's move on to Kevin Palmer. Kevin Palmer says the Kai Havertz update Chelsea fans have been waiting for. Latest news from Germany, as reported by Bild, suggests Havertz is on his way to Chelsea and will become the most expensive German player of all time. It's on. That's what I'm talking about, Kevin. That's what I'm talking about. Let's move to Italia. Angelo Mangianti. Take it away, Angelo. He says, Bayer Leverkusen is ready to replace Havertz with Škic. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, that guy. AS Roma want 25 million euros for that guy on loan to Leipzig, and Bayer is strongly interested on him. Havertz just want to join Chelsea, and CFC is now trying to reduce the distance, offer around 80 million euros. Decisive days. Let's go to Nizar Kinsella, the one and only reliable guy from goal that goes to the Chelsea press conferences and asks Frank Lampard all the questions. Nizar, what are you saying? Chelsea have still yet to agree on a fee with Leverkusen for Kai Havertz. Leverkusen playing hardball on their asking price, which naturally the Blues want to reduce. He goes on to say in the article, Chelsea have attempted to secure Kai Havertz for 65 million euros, 58 million pounds, with another 15 million euros included in add-ons. Obviously, there's a 20 million bridge that needs to be filled here, 20 million euros, so it will be done. We move to Jan Ag Fjortoft. If I've said that wrong and brutalized your name, mate, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I'm my sincere apologies. Let's go and see what he has said. He says, Havertz, Sport Bio today. Havertz has told his Leverkusen bosses, I want to play for Chelsea, and please don't take too long agreeing a fee with them, because I want to start training there as quick as possible. It makes complete sense. He wants to get a move on. We got pre-season starting soon, lads. Hurry up, hurry up. Now, let's go to Chelsea HQ with some important news, which again has come from Bild. Let's see what they're saying. Marina Granovskaya has officially entered negotiations with Leverkusen for Kai Havertz, and all remaining questions have been cleared internally. Kai Havertz has asked Leverkusen not to drag out negotiations as he wants to join his new Chelsea teammates as soon as possible. Kai Havertz has already agreed a 5-year contract worth 10 million euros a year, and the transfer is expected to be completed in the coming days. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, and that's why we won't be having to use this. I apologize. I'm sorry. You will not be seeing me bald. This is why I told you guys. Look, if it doesn't happen, I will do what the most liked comment says. Why did I say that? Because I knew it wasn't going to happen. Literally, the only way that now this doesn't happen is if there's a nuclear fallout. That is the only way that this doesn't happen, or something happens to someone in the deal, and which I'm praying obviously doesn't. No one wishes that upon anyone, but that's the only way this falls through, literally. So I can put this away now. Sorry, hair stays on. No bald ski for KSI and no bald ski for me. Anyway, I just want to make it clear to you guys. This is the thing, and it's been made clear. Negotiations clearly properly started, as I said a couple of videos ago, after the Europa League campaign had finished for Bayer Leverkusen, and that was imperative. We knew that was going to be the case. So it's there has to be patience. You have to understand there's so many factors in a deal. It can be done quickly, but it can only be done quickly if it's in the interest of both clubs to get it done quickly. Like transfer deadline day. That happens quickly because it's deadline day not just for one club, for everybody. So everyone gets a move on. But whilst there is time, every club, every player, everyone's going to try and get the best for themselves. Not for the other party, they care about themselves. So that's where negotiating comes in. There's so many factors. You're talking not just the player on personal terms and all that, which is already done, but logistics, you're talking the fee, you're talking how that fee is going to be paid, what installments, what time frame, how much in each installment, what add-ons, what bonuses in terms of player performance can be added on to the fee to make up for it if the player does achieve those bonuses. There is so much. This is why there are degrees in this. This is why you can go to uni and study for 4 years to get a grasp of how all this works. You don't just find all this out in a day. This is so complex. Football's changed. It's gotten more complicated, and there's many things which we don't get to see, which occurs behind the scenes. And yeah, now it's looking like we're about to cross the finish line. We can see the finish line, and we're about to cross. We're about to cross it. It's all good. So Kai Havertz, I'll be looking forward to seeing him complete his medical and being in a Chelsea shirt. And he'll be rocking this. And I advise you get this, guys, yeah? I got the full tracksuit. So some of you are obviously going to call me a John Terry full kit. I can't say it, if not I'll get demonetized. But anyway, this is really cool. I love this. And I got the jacket and all. So yeah, it's a really nice design. It's a really nice design, and it's really comfortable. I do recommend if you buy it from the Chelsea Megastore. Again, I'm not getting paid to say that, but if you buy it from the Chelsea Megastore, online or at the stadium, totally works. So now we move on to another player who I was surprised to hear about, because I haven't spoken about this geezer in a while. And I haven't spoken about this geezer in a while because his release clause is ridiculous. So I'm not even bothered if Chelsea didn't go for him. I think he'd be a fantastic addition, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea don't even bother. Jose Jimenez, who has, I think it is about 100 million release clause. But yesterday, he was on a video call with some other people, and he started talking about Chelsea, and he started talking about Lampard, and everyone was like, hang on, what are you doing here? This is strange. So what did he say? He said this: I would have liked to play with Lampard. I always used to watch Chelsea as a kid. I loved them. And people say Frank Lampard doesn't have pulling power. People say no one wants to join Chelsea. No one wants to join Frank Lampard. He's not a good manager. He's just getting started. He doesn't know what he's doing. Who would want to go to Chelsea? They're not champions in England. They haven't won anything recently. No one wants to go to Chelsea. Well, clearly everyone's twerking for Chelsea, aren't they? Look at Onana said good things. Kai Havertz is about to come. Ziyech and Werner already in the pocket. Jose Jimenez is twerking. We'll talk it. Everyone seems to want to come to Chelsea nowadays. Whereas if you look at Man United, Manchester United have received a message by BVB Dortmund, 120 million or you'll not get Sancho. It's up to Man United. Let's see what they decide. Dortmund will not accept bids like 80 million plus 20 in 4 or 5 years. It's one lump sum or get lost. So, but with Chelsea, everyone's willing to negotiate. Everyone wants to come. Everyone wants to wear blue. Everyone wants to play for this badge. It's a beautiful thing. It's fantastic. Jose Jimenez, mate, I've only got one thing to say. You're too expensive. You cost too much. So, if you wouldn't mind, please hand in a transfer request. That way, Chelsea can negotiate something lower than 100 million. That would be the only way that we can actually come in and get you. Make it happen first, and we will do the rest. Simple as that, Jose. Make it happen if you really want to come to Chelsea and play. Not with Frank Lampard. Well, you can play with Frank Lampard in training, but you play under Frank Lampard. Does that sound good enough? Go on, Jose. Go on, Jose. You know it makes sense. Anyway, that's it. Kai Havertz is on his way. Don't worry, guys. He is on his way. I told you guys, look, if you're still panicking after all this, you have an issue. I recommend booking an appointment with a therapist and making sure everything's okay. Because honestly, you ain't getting more than this. You're not getting more than this. And in the coming days, we will see what happens. Just to close the video, 2 things. Tomorrow, 9 a.m, Premier League fixtures are released. Premier League fixtures are announced. We get to see who we play. We get to see who we face on day 1. We get to see who we face on day 2. We get to see who we face on day 3. You get the gist. So that's going to be interesting. I will mention it in tomorrow's video. And Chelsea have released their 6-part series around Frank Lampard's homecoming and Frank Lampard's first season back at Chelsea as Chelsea manager. So that's honestly, I've watched it. I've seen it all. You can catch it on the app. Or if you go to the Fifth Stand website, the Fifth Stand Chelsea website, you can catch it all on PC. So you can watch it on a bigger screen and watch as you please for free. Each episode is about 15 minutes. So there's an hour and a half of footage there for you to watch. And trust me, you won't regret it. It does give me the sense and understanding of what is truly being built at Chelsea. And that's what makes me excited. You can see that everyone's on the same page. Players, academy, staff, Frank Lampard, the board, Roman, everyone's on the same page. Everyone's got the same aim. Everyone's aiming for the same goal. It's really, really nice to see. Everything is interlinked. Everyone believes in the same project. It's made in Chelsea. You're seeing all these youth products and youth players coming into the first team and flourishing, being given that opportunity. And not just that, the new signings that are being incorporated. There's something special that's brewing, and this documentary just gives you faith, man. It really gives you the faith that everything is next season. Can't wait. I can't wait. Bring it on. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow for a brand new video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. Hit that like button, and let's try and get to 5,000 likes. It's still the target. We haven't done it in a while, so come on, guys. Smash that like button. Let's try and do it. I really do appreciate your support. Thank you all so much. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I've uploaded, so you know when I've uploaded. And yeah, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Check out my social media links in the description, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Look after yourselves. Take care, and peace.